because you hate the big, the powerful who think they can get away with things. So you make sure they don't.
You just figured that out?
Son of a...
Well, Alan, it's great to see you again. Thanks for joining me. Talk about Reacher Season 3. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. It's my pleasure.
Yeah, well, Reacher investigates a drug import business this season. Hey, that sounds like a perfect front for smugglers, right?
Right. Yeah, there's definitely tons of coke and drugs and stuff all up in those rugs. We know that.
So what can fans expect for Season 3? I mean, you got to top yourself each season because, each season is fantastic. So you got to raise that bar this season, don't you?
Oh, I'm glad you feel that way. I watched the show. I guess we're probably, well, I'm critical of myself and my work. And so I sort of look at, when I see the show, all I see are the flaws. And I'm like, I absolutely hate what we just did there. I'll never do that again. We're going to improve that next year. It's like each season, all I see, like all the good stuff is like, well, sort of ignore. We got to fix that. And so season 3 is this sort of like the culmination of all those efforts. And I think I'm actually really proud of what we accomplished season 3. There's like, again, there's still things I think we can do to improve going forward. And every year I want to get better. But I think, like the action is really elevated. We're shooting it in a different way. People get to experience the fights in a way that we haven't really seen before. And, the writing, the pacing, the fact that we're not getting to know Reacher anymore. So we just launched the audience, like, in the first episode, it's, we're just like, we're shot out of a cannon. It's fun.
Plus we get to
That's all stuff that we've gotten to do because I think we've figured out what works on this show.
Plus, we get to be introduced to new sporting events. Like I've never heard of Bavarian arm wrestling, but
yes, right. Yep. You learn something new every day.
We do. And the Dutch Giant. I mean, he claims you're more like Reacher in real life, that you're very dedicated. But tell me about meeting him for the first time. I mean, he's like the perfect villain for you, isn't he?
Yeah, it's great. I mean, it's fun to see that Reacher's not invincible. We want to see that there's a formidable challenge that he somehow survives. And that I think that mirrors our human experience a little bit. So there's something fun about that. But yeah, this dude is enormous. And when I met him at a restaurant the first time we saw each other in person, and I was like really disoriented how I was like looking straight up at him, and I'm not used to that. And so it took a few days to like get adjusted to just how huge he is. But what a fun thing for audiences to get to see, Reacher have to deal with that.
Absolutely. Well, Alan, congratulations on season 3. I understand season 4 has been greenlit, so we got more to look forward to. I appreciate your time, and let's talk again soon, my friend. Thank you.
I can't wait. Thanks.